What's going on, guys? I'm Mike Pouncey, former center for the Miami Dolphins. I'm here with Coach Fred and my brother Marquise Pouncey, former center for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let you guys know that Twin P is official liquor, the Common Man podcast. Bottoms up, Twin P, best. Gotta drink some more.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Saturday morning. I hope everybody's doing well. This great, beautiful Saturday. It's 11:15 and we are live with it. Shout out to my guy. We were going to get on and here last minute he had some stuff coming up, but we'll be back this evening. A little later today. If not, then tomorrow he's in the middle of doing some things that requires his attention to be there fully. So he's got to handle that deal. But, you know, still wanted to get on, still want to talk about one of the hot topics of the week, which I seen yesterday. So we'll get into it, man. Here in a second, let folks kind of get in, take a break from their Saturday cleaning routine. I know we had one growing up. Saturday morning, you know, you had to get that broom, dustpan. If you didn't have that dustpan, then you had to get that old newspaper, get it ready to scoop up the dirt, dust, all that stuff that you were required to sweep up. And grandma didn't play that. Had to do it. Hit the chat, man. Hit the like, share. Tell a friend, come on in. Oh, we ain't going to be here long, man. We're just going to talk a little bit about what's going on in the world of college football. But before we go, as we do every show, Common Man, want to thank our sponsor, Twin P Whiskey, the official whiskey of the Common Man podcast. It's a little early. I know. A little early, but you know what we do. You know what we do to start the show. And somebody says it's 12 o'clock somewhere. But what we're going to do is we're going to switch it up. As you know, they also have the JF Hayden's, like Joe Hayden's brand of liqueurs. This one just happens to be an espresso. So we're going to toast with the espresso. Here's to a good show. Espresso, got my coffee. Let's get into it. Yeah, there we go. Can you hear me out there? Everything good? Everything good? Everything good? Yeah. Good. Come on in, man. Come on in. As the numbers get up, we'll dive into it. Make sure that we get everybody there, man. But in the meantime, go to the YouTube page, Common Man Podcast. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, do all that, man. As football season's coming, got some stuff. We're going to give you guys some behind-the-scenes updates, some behind-the-scenes privileges that most folks don't get because it's behind the scenes. But you're going to be rocking with your boy. We're going to have you behind the scenes practice, meetings. We're going to let you see how it really works when we're talking college football and going from there. So, again, like, share, subscribe, Common Man Podcast, Blue Bloods, all that. Make sure we get into it, all right? Make sure we like, share, subscribe. As Cam Newton said, most of all, make sure we subscribe. Man, let's get into it. I don't know if you guys seen yesterday where, and I want to make sure I give my guys their credit because I saw the the story that they broke, the guys over at Footballville Nation, one word on IG. Make sure you go like their page as well. Follow them as they're always giving you this type stuff, breaking news. And again, I don't know if you guys seen it, and I don't know if you can see it if I turn my phone around. Let me get a little closer. Can you see that? It says NIL is done. And there's a picture of President Trump there, which drew me to actually stop on the post because I'm like, what now? And it goes on to say that, and this is what they posted with their deal. It goes on to say President Donald Trump is reportedly set to sign an executive order that would restrict how much NIL, name, image, and likeness money college athletes can earn. Such a move could dramatically alter the NIL landscape, limiting how student athletes monetize their personal brands. As more college stars are being influenced through endorsements and social media, a cap like this would bound to spark serious pushback. This is about fairness and control, or politics. Let's talk about it. As we talk about here, we don't do the politics thing, right? But this is a little different because it involves what we do talk about, which is sports. And, you know, I've been on any show, and I'm trying to get to the executive order. I've been on plenty of shows where we've talked about this, and I've always said that if it's truly about what it's about, which is name, image, and likeness, then that's something different. You know what I mean? Where a guy, girl can go out and get money, make money off of their name, image, and likeness. Have at it, go do it. But we all know that's not what it is, right? We all understand what it is at the highest levels. And then when you put this in it, now it becomes a whole nother deal because the politics is going to start to bleed over into the athletics, right? And when that starts to happen, the amateur part of it is going to be truly gone for some. And I say some because at all levels, it's not going to matter, right? It's not going to matter because the NIL dollars aren't what they are at other levels. And, you know, we'll pull that up here in 1 second. When we're talking about the amount of money that people are paying these kids, the amount of money that people are paying for these superstar teams, you know, it's not a level playing field. It's not a level playing field. And that's okay. Because that's just what it is, you know what I mean? But if it continues the way that it continues, as we've all said, then it's going to be the base. It's really truly already this, but it's really going to be the have and the have-nots. And then everybody else is going to do something else, you know, have to do something else. I don't know how it becomes an even playing field, which it never was, so to speak, but somewhat level. I think we're getting way away from that, right? And I'm trying to pull up something real quick just to kind of give you guys insight on what we're talking about here. Because when you're competing and you're trying to win championships, which is what it's all about, when you want to give your kids the fair advantage, you want to go out there, you want to be able to compete. The higher you go up, the higher this thing gets away from you, so to speak. So last year, Ohio State reportedly spent $20 million on their roster. So that's from top to bottom. Don't know who got what, any of that stuff, right? $20 million. Texas was under that. Oregon was slightly under that. Michigan reportedly $10 million. Texas A&M in the $10 million range. The Hurricanes played a lot of money, reportedly in the $9 million range, right? So you're talking about $9 million to $20 million is what it's going to cost you year in, year out to try to win a championship at that level. And this is just one of those deals where it's, I want to say leveling it, but it's putting a cap to where, okay, guys, this is getting out of hand. We got to make sure it makes sense. And it's starting to not make sense because we're all playing each other. But if over there they're paying $20 million, over here we're paying in the $100,000s, it's never going to be that. And you're going to lose what the draw for college athletics is. You're going to lose the fabric of it, the fans. You'll still have some family members, some friends, some students, the student body that'll come, but they're not going to come. Because why would I come and watch year after year after year of Blue Bloods University winning the championship? And we've had teams go on runs, no doubt, but year after year after year of watching them win the championship with Comman University never having an opportunity to even get close to that because of the cap that they have. You know, at some point in time, it's going to be a deal of where the money is going to rule it. And then now it's really turned into AAA baseball for the NFL. And then the other problem is going to come because not everybody can go to the NFL. And I think that's where the problems start to rise, because then you're talking about, do I go there and play for 4 years, possibly graduate, hopefully graduate, and if I don't graduate, I'm out of eligibility, which means I'm going to be out of NIL money. What's going to be the plan B for those guys? What's going to be a plan B for those guys that go through, graduate, get a free agent deal, don't make it? Now, what's their plan? What are they going to do? And I think this is one of those deals where guys now are starting to see, you know what? Yeah, it was all about the NFL, but now it's not. Let me see what I can spend out of these 4 years with this collective and go from there. You know, there's one university, and I won't say it, but it's one university that gives anybody that's on scholarship, you can go down and get you a Dodge, whatever kind of Dodge it is. You know, you want a Dodge truck, car, whatever Dodge sells, you can go down and get it when if you're on scholarship at said university. And all you got to do is basically put the gas in it, which is the money that you're going to get off the NIL deal. So, you know, they're paying you go get the car for free. You basically getting gas. So you're basically getting a free car, you know, to go to said university. And that was a big deal until everybody else saw it and was like, oh no, we can't let that happen. And they start upping dollars. So then that's when you get the $20 million rosters. That's when you start getting the $15 million rosters, because we got to do something to top that. Now, the university that gives out the dies to the scholarship players had a down season. I don't know if that was a big enough draw when you got boys out there that's giving up $6 million to one person to come to their university. I don't think the Dodge is going to outweigh the $6 million, right? So great idea in the beginning, and then everything opened up and it kind of took away the steam that they had with that idea, right? Let's entice them with free vehicles, sign here, come down to the lot. As soon as you get to campus, pick it out. If we ain't got it, we'll get it shipped in, right? So that's one of those deals where guys have got to understand the big picture, what they're doing, and you got to start right now. If you're trying to get into it, you got to get into it right now, because if he signs the executive order, that puts a cap on it, right? Now we're talking about a whole different thing, because now it's going to get tied up in the litigation. People are going to want to, put lawsuits together. People are going to have a serious issue with it. Some people aren't. So it's going to be a split, right? It's going to be a 50-50 thing, and it's going to slow down everything. So, politics starting to spill back into athletics. I've said, time and time again, I think that part of it, we've got to be able to keep out, because, again, we're talking about amateur athletics. Shouldn't be tied up in litigation and executive orders. And that's kind of where we'll move on that, and we'll leave it at that. But, NIL is what it is at this point. But if he signs this executive order next week, which all reports are saying that that's going to happen, if it didn't already happen, but it's said next week for sure, that he's going to sign the executive order. Expect a lot of things to come out of this, pushback, all kinds of stuff, because, again, you have half the people that like the president, you have half the people that don't like the president. So there's going to be a push either way. There's going to be somebody that's going to applaud it. There's going to be somebody that boos it. And the people that applaud it are going to be all for it. The people that boo it are going to tie it up in the litigation. And the people that are in the middle are going to have to be swayed either way to get this thing done. But again, go follow my guys over at Footballville Nation, and you can see it for yourself and read up on it, where it's talking about, I don't know if you guys can see it again, showing it to you on my phone. It's talking about where the president is set to sign an executive order to restrict what can be done, what can be made in the NIL era. So with that being said, it's going to be interesting here in the next couple of days how that's going to work, because, again, if he signs it on Monday, executive orders, we know how those executive orders that he's been putting in play move. It's going to be in your face ASAP right now. So we're going to have to figure out how to move within it. The quicker you learn the rules with it, the better off you are in being able to move around in that particular area. So again, man, just want to touch on that. President Trump set to sign a executive order on NIL. College football is about to be turned up before kickoff with this news, with this happening, as we're approaching teams coming back for fall camp, getting ready for the season. Everybody that plays football is there in summer conditioning, summer workouts as a team right now. Get a couple days in between here toward at the end of the month. I'm assuming most teams will do that. And by the end of the month, going into the 1st of August, everybody will be in camp, rolling, getting ready for the season. And with this, there's going to be a lot going on in the next couple weeks. Because you got to think, executive order for whatever he said he wanted to do, it goes into effect immediately. So there's going to be a lot of questions that need to be answered. If I'm there on a NIL deal that's higher than what he's saying in that executive order, how's that going to work now? Am I grandfathered in? Is that changed? Do we have to, renegotiate? What? Because there's a lot of people on a lot of different promises. So this is going to be something to be, I think, monitored and watched here in the next couple of days. You could see a lot of, I don't want to say flip-flopping, but you can see a lot of people at the end of the summer camp probably starting to hit the portal, starting to move around. And those would be the people that, disagreed, or they had disagreements, or, and it's crazy to say in college football, are now cap casualties. He set the limit at this. We are over by this amount. We've got to let Bob, Johnny, Rick, and Jason go to get down under this to be in compliance. So it's going to be interesting to see how all this plays out. Let me know, guys, what you think. And on the executive order and the president getting involved, do you think politics should be involved in amateur athletics? What are your thoughts on that? Also, want to start checking in, man. Let us know where you're at, where you're listening to us from. Go from there. Put it in the chat. Subscribe, like, share, all that. Also, be on the lookout as we may come back later today, me and Zach, or tomorrow, depending on what he is able to get done and his personal thing that he has going on. So nothing big, it's a major move he's making. So we'll see you guys then. Hey, thank you for tuning in.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mike Pouncey, former center for the Miami Dolphins. This is my brother Marquise Pouncey, former center for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
What's up, everyone?
This is our new cigar line. It's called Twin P. It also matches well with our bourbon whiskey. It's called Twin P as well. So if you like to smoke cigars and like to drink whiskey, I advise you get both.